So first question, first question you may be asking, what's up with the cardboard board on that wall window? First off, first question you may be asking, what's up with the cardboard on the door? Well, it's just to block off sunlight so that the lighting can look good. Okay. So, I didn't want to make this video. I really didn't. But it's too much for me now and I have to do this. This is going to be a very serious video. I hate doing serious videos. I like to keep my channel fun. I like to keep my channel entertaining and engaging. And I like to mainly focus on all the good that comes out of it. I hate talking about any of this stuff, but I feel as if I have to at this point. Okay. And I am going to be very honest. So this is going to be an honest talk. So, bit of a backstory. When I started Sheriff Duncan Flynn back in 2015, my intent was to do whatever I wanted to do. And that was kind of what the YouTube channel became. I started with Cars and Toy Story and Epic Mickey playthroughs because that was kind of what I was into at the time. Walkthroughs. I was watching a lot of Teal Game Master and Blitzwinger, though they were, and a few other Let's Players, though they were my biggest inspirations. And yeah, you could see that a lot in my commentary. I talked, and as well as another guy named Supersonic. He's not as well known, but he's pretty good. All three of these people really did influence my commentary style, how it affected some of my older playthroughs, and really throughout late 2015 and for a while in 2016, that was what I was mainly known for. But toward the end of 2016, things took a turn. So at that point, I was kind of on and off on videos all year. Like sometimes I'd make a lot of content, and sometimes I wouldn't make that content. But it still had a lot of content. So some people may remember, if they were subscribed back in the day, I was playing the Crash Bandicoot games, and they started out really good. I actually have been rewatching the first Crash Bandicoot playthrough. I'm really happy with that one. Like, honestly, it's probably my best playthrough, or one of the best playthroughs I ever did. But the more they went on, the worse they became. They were not engaging. I didn't talk about anything interesting. I was mainly just complaining the whole time, and I didn't even finish the series. I actually finished all of Tag Team Racing, but I never uploaded it. And even though I said I would upload it, I still haven't gotten around to doing so. I have had a lot of computer issues and stuff, and just not been feeling up to it, really. And I even started Titans, but I never finished it. Well, I did finish it, but off camera. And I played Mind Over Mutant, but I've, once again, never recorded anything for it. But what ended up happening was I was actually in the rush to do it for a science project going on. I, of course, missed the deadline because, well, as you can see, I didn't finish. So it was... The science project didn't turn out so well, and neither did the playthrough, so it was a lose-lose situation. And that really dragged me down. And some people also may remember that after that, I got the Elgato. Also, keep in mind, yes, this is a ramble video. I've just been rambling on. But I got the Elgato early 2017. And I recorded a few playthroughs with it, but I didn't get very far. I wanted to do a full Mega Man series. I started Mega Man 2, and lo and behold, I never finished it. I have, obviously, but if you've seen me and Gunner play it. But, I mean, as for that Mega Man Marathon thing I was trying to do, and I didn't get past the first Sonic the Hedgehog game either. And I used a lot of save states. Around that time, I wasn't really into doing walkthroughs anymore. As you can pretty much tell, following that, walkthroughs on my channel just went away. I wasn't really into doing them because I didn't feel like... I wasn't really happy with my commentary at the time. Like, old Sheriff Duncan Flynn stuff, like late 2015 or 2016, is funnily... It's horrible in the sense that it's funny. You know, because I was starting out. But it really went from funny to just boring. And that's kind of my problem. It just became boring. So I really wanted to step up my game. So throughout the entirety of 2017, I was trying to work on this Star Wars review series where I would review every single Star Wars game, and there'd be like, and I would have high production quality and high editing and tons of good writing. And I didn't make it very far. I have played a few of the games. I had done a bit of the research, and I even wrote the first two parts, almost completed. But something about it just didn't really attach to me. Like either I was busy with school, um, at the time, 'cause- yeah, or something else was probably just going on. Probably just some. I may have just been lazy, but it was probably some other drama going on, and I wasn't feeling really happy about myself at the time. Um, but 2018 was the nail in the coffin. It was I barely did anything on YouTube in 2018. Anything memorably, memorable. I did a few streams and I did a few song covers, and that was pretty much it. And the reason I didn't do so much was because throughout that entire year, I was in this relationship, um, which started out really good, but then the more and more it went on, the worse it became, and we split up. And then for months, I was coping with both dealing with that over there, and not to mention, I really didn't have a lot of friends at the time. Gunnar, of course, and like three other people plus my dad. Um, really, I wasn't like, yeah, I have you guys like my fans, but in terms of friends that I talked to at that point, I didn't have much. Um, so after the breakup with my ex, um, things just took a nosedive for the worse. Um, I tried to get back into video production. I tried to, you know, just kind of, I tried to get inspired with new ideas, and I tried to stay positive in the very negative time. Um, so, um, a lot of people may remember the bitch lasagna cover that I created for my channel. Fun fact, that was actually made in one day, and I'll tell you why it was made. So, a lot of my friends and peers were going to see Hamilton, in Chicago, the musical about Alexander Hamilton. You probably know what it is. I don't need to explain. But I wasn't invited. I wasn't allowed to come, and I wasn't really mad that I didn't get to see Hamilton, because honestly, I really didn't care. I still don't kind of care. It's just kind of thing that exists. But I don't know why. I just felt really mad about that. Probably just because my friends were doing something fun and I wasn't invited. Um, well, so what I decided to do was, um, I decided to create the bitch lasagna cover all in one day. The recording of the song, the shooting of the video, um, getting the crops and costumes ready, and editing the video all was done in the span of a single day. That was actually a really good day for me, because I was trying to like say, okay, if I can't see this, then can I try to create something that maybe I'll be proud of, so that I can feel better about myself. So it was done for a bit of a selfish reason, I admit, but at the same time, I really enjoyed doing it and really wanted to release it. After the video was released, it became my favorite video I've ever done. And that's saying a lot. I know that the Monster Truck Mater video, which was probably my second favorite, had 500,000 has 500,000 views now, and that is insane. I have to first off thank you guys. And also thanks for like over 900 subscribers. We're almost at 1,000. That's awesome. But that was a very important video because it made me realize what I wanted, what direction I wanted to bring the channel in. I didn't want to no longer do gaming videos and walkthroughs. I wanted to do original content, highly edited, scripted, and everything. And even though that horrible, horrible time that I suffered through was bad, I did come up with a lot of new ideas. Several new scripts and new characters and everything I could create, um, which, so I got really inspired there. And fun fact, I'm writing a stage musical as well. So, yeah, it's still in the early stages. I'm still kind of only writing it, but it's getting done. So, but I was still kind of just on my own with the few friends that I had. But then something happened that honestly changed me for the better. Um, I already mentioned the YouTuber, Let's Player, Teal Game Master. Teal, I, and what ended up happening was I decided to support him on Patreon for because I really liked his content and wanted to see. Well, I just wanted to support him, and he invited me to his Discord server. And let me just tell you, when I got to the Discord server, at first I didn't. At first I was trying to, just kind of get adjusted to it, but I soon became friends with a lot of great people, and I just must thank everybody. I would thank you all personally, but I can't because there's so many of you. A few standouts would be Unconventional Squid, Humble Spirits, Mulder and Buffy, aka Laura, Emilius the Awesome, L Bags, Golden IDS, Tomaboy 101, Time Lord. You all know who you are, essentially, is what I'm saying. Um, I know that you guys don't know about all of this, but thank you for essentially being my friend, allowing like just kind of it's awkward because I'm not editing this, so it's hard to come up with something to say, but just thank you for just being my friend, honestly. Um, Friends. But um so now but at the same time, as great as it is, I'm being in a bit of a dilemma over what videos that I want to do. That's really leading up to where I am now. Now, I know for a fact that I want to do more content like the bitch lasagna cover. A lot of people have recommended that I do Congratulations, the other PewDiePie song, which I want to do. Problem, I hate editing. That's the problem. Editing stresses me out. I need someone else that can edit videos, and I don't really know anybody who can edit the videos, or or if they know how to edit, or you get it, if they have time. Um, and that's not the only thing. In order for me to do the videos I want to create, I would have to have like an entire team. I can only do so much. While I can direct, produce, write, sing, and act, again, editing stresses me out even though I can do it. I'm not an artist nor an animator, so if I ever need something drawn or animated, I need to ask someone else for help. Um, if I need other actors, of course, if I need anybody to write music, whether it be for an original song or a cover, in case that there's no instrumental version available, and I can't get, and I can't find a way to make an instrumental myself via audio mixing apps. I can't. I have a hard time coming up with stuff on the spot. Um, there was something else. I Can't think right now. Oh yes, I need a camera and a cameraman. I can't obviously be the person handling the camera. But long story short, I what the videos I want to create would take an entire team. Not to mention, I have so many films to watch, TV shows that I want to watch, and video games that I want to play. I did want to start a Persona 5 playthrough, but almost immediately I was stressed out, not because the game is bad, but just because I feel like it's leading me further away from what I want to do. But at the same time, like, I don't, as I said, I'm not really into doing gaming videos anymore. Even though I said I'm kind of doing a Persona 5 playthrough, I haven't released anything yet. So, um, but I will say that for the most part, walkthroughs will now mainly be on Twitch, and then I'll just port them to YouTube and then split them into parts. Maybe I'll do like a second gaming channel so that if you want to see them, just go there. Because I'm not really. I like video games, but it's not my main focus right now. And again, on top of that, I have had so many other issues. Sleep schedule has never helped. Um, just overall, not really feeling, not really talking to a lot of people in real life, admittedly, as well as just a bunch of other things, honestly, a bunch of small things. I've had a very big paranoia for the past year and a half now, so that doesn't help. Um, so yeah, just a bunch of things that have been going on, and it's not fun. Trust me, it's not fun. And despite all of that, I'm trying to like move through this. I'm trying to remain optimistic. Another thing that you may think is is my sarcasm. One thing I want to address is my sarcasm. My sarcasm is part of my character. I'm not really a sarcastic person in real life. I'm just trying. I'm trying to play a character here on the channel because that's what I like doing. I like playing characters, obviously. So I don't think a lot of people sometimes will take what I say too seriously, even though a lot of it is meant for jokes. There's a lot of stuff I'm trying to address, and when there's so much, you can't really talk about everything unless your brain comes up and you just kind of. Ah! I think you get it. The point I'm trying to make here is I have become so overwhelmed with everything. My content has changed so much. Several other projects that I've already wanted to do but haven't really started, nor maybe will even start. Um, just a bunch of stuff that's honestly happened off camera. Um, I haven't addressed this until now, mainly just because I never really felt a purpose to address it. And again, I like to keep Sheriff Duncan Flynn separate from my personal life because I want this channel to be made. I want this channel to be a fun, comedic, entertaining channel. I don't really talk honestly because it's just not something I do, nor is it something I like doing. But I had to make this video just to address the points. I just can't think of words right now. But yeah, but basically the big thing is I have no idea where to progress with my channel, nor do I have any idea where to progress just in general, honestly. I've just become so lost with what I'm even been doing anymore. I honestly just I've just kind of lost myself. I mean, I know what I want to do, but it's just where do I want to go? That's the problem. All right. I think I'm done. Hopefully the next video will be a lot more fun. Probably shorter, of course. Unless it's the Persona 5 playthrough. But, yeah. Enjoy the rest of your Of course, I just have to end it on a joke. Big mess. All right.